She opened doors and she cared enough to do so. My colleague Adam Murphy is at the Carter Center, which is where Rosalind Carter did so much of her work in these different realms that we heard Rick Fallbaum talk about. Adam, what is the mood there today?
Hey Joy, I'll tell you what, it's a very peaceful mood out here today, and also it's a beautiful cold crisp day. Let me step out of the way and kind of give you an idea of what is going to happen out here. You'll probably notice there are a lot of people gathered. They're getting ready here shortly at roughly 11:30 to have the color guard bring out the casket of the former First Lady from inside the Carter Center, and then they will place the casket back into a hearse, and the motorcade will then travel from here over to Glenn Memorial Church for this afternoon's ceremony. There are quite a few people that are gathered here as well. I'm being told from people here at the Carter Center, you have employees, staff members, volunteers. They all want to send off the former First Lady, Mrs. Carter, one last time from the Carter Center. And so all of the flags too, if you take a look, are at half staff. And it's just been a beautiful couple of days here at the Carter Center. And we were out here all day yesterday. There was a steady stream of people coming in between 6 and 10 last night to pay their respects. And then today, of course, those that have gathered are staff and volunteers, and they just want to say goodbye one more time to the former First Lady, Miss Carter, as she will be taking her body in the casket will be taken by hearse and motorcade at around 11:30 to 11:45. That's when things will happen out here, and she will be then transported over, as I mentioned, to Glenn Memorial Church on the campus of Emory University. And so we are waiting on the color guard and then everything in this ceremony to begin here very shortly.
Yes, and incredible guest list that we're expecting today, as you mentioned, to pay their respects. And we've been keeping an eye also on Dobbins Air Force Base as well, Air Reserve Base, where President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden are expected to arrive in Air Force One about 10 minutes from now. But what else are we? You're there on the ground. There probably is a lot of atmosphere that you are able to pick up on that we are not able to sense in that way. What else can you share with us, Adam?
Well, I can tell you it was really interesting yesterday when we talked to a lot of the people that were coming out here, including those that work at the Carter Center. We asked them, are you okay? Is this a really somber occasion for you all, or are you at peace? And almost everyone we spoke to and spoke with told us that this is a celebration. It's an incredible life lived by an incredible woman, Rosalind Carter, and they are here on this day to just celebrate all of her accomplishments and everything she gave to this city, this state, this country, and really the world. And they wanted to make sure that everyone knew that while it's tough to say goodbye to someone you care deeply about, at the same time, it's just such a celebration of her life. And that's really been the tone here at the Carter Center by everyone, the staff, as well as volunteers, and those visitors that even came by last evening to pay their final respects. People are smiling, they're happy, and just reflecting back and remembering the incredible life that Rosalind Carter lived, and it is quite remarkable.
Yeah, really an incredible life that she lived. And this is why we see this incredible support. All of these people gathered here today and over the course of yesterday, and they will be again tomorrow, just to honor her life. Thank you so much, our Adam Murphy, reporting live from the Carter Center. We so appreciate you bringing this perspective from the ground, and all of your years of reporting on the Carters as well. And Actually, I do want to, before I let you go, ask you about that, Adam, because you have spent so many years. I want to make it, here we are on the stream, so sometimes we get a little bit more non-traditional, if you will. Because you have spent so many years covering the Carters, any final thoughts from just that perspective as a person?
Well, I'll tell you, the Carters are a special couple, and they, live 77 years married. I mean, it's unbelievable. But what I have noticed out here too that I want to point out to you all, I'm glad you came back to me, because as I was observing the staff and the volunteers that are out here right now for this send-off, I've noticed predominantly women out here. And I think that speaks volumes to what Rosalynn Carter meant to so many women and women's rights and, equal rights for women. I mean, she really broke some barriers for women through the years, and, and equal pay and all of these things that she deserves credit for. And there's just so many women out here too that idolized her, respected her, loved her, appreciated her. And I just thought it was really pretty special to see the large number of women that are on staff, that are volunteers here at the Carter Center. And if you haven't been to the Carter Center, it's an incredible place. I mean, it's definitely worth a visit, just to learn more about the accomplishments of the Carters over the years. And I mean, it's a place too where I brought my family and my children, and you can learn so much about their accomplishments and what they meant to the state of Georgia, the United States of America, and the world. And so if you don't know a lot of the history, or you haven't been to the Carter Center, I just encourage you to do that. It's a great event, a great thing to do on any given day, just to come and visit and walk through. But again, it's going to be a very special and beautiful send-off of the former First Lady, Mrs. Carter, here momentarily around 11:30, when the color guard will bring the casket out and place into the hearse that will then go with the motorcade over to Glenn Memorial Church. We have not seen the hearse arrive just yet, but we do expect that to happen here very soon.
Thank you so much, Adam, and I loved the kind of some of the personal details that you shared with us today about bringing your family and really using the Carter Center as an opportunity to learn about the contributions of the Carters over the years. I so appreciate that. It's a great observation about women and the kind of inspiration that Rosalynn Carter has been for women across Georgia, across America. Thank you so much, Adam. I know you got a busy day ahead. Stay warm, and thank you for being with us.